on this floor.
I'm in the courthouse. Yeah, I have the courthouse, so
As long as you have our consent.
I have everybody's consent. So
Are you gonna arrest her?
yeah,
And he works for the court, so we can report him.
yeah, and he's been looking the whole time, so I'm not worried about him. If he has some kind of problems.
You like it?
I almost wore my Tucson stuff. But it was too cold.
Yeah, trying to tell her.
Great privacy, you gotta close the doors. That's what we do in life.
Consistent.
Look at you.
I understand, but you know,
It's great.
on the other side of
This is the view.
the perspective and see it from a different angle.
I believe the First Amendment to the
better on the
Constitution
top.
allows you to record.
Yeah, I know.
And their
Yeah.
121 rule, whatever. doesn't
What's up,
say
everybody?
record here.
I have paperwork and it says and one.
So we got
I mean, we're all in public, so if
got
they don't like it, they can go in their house and
Press
close
On
the door.
on the phone with us as well. You guys, you want to say hi, Press On?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in America. I'm in America.
We're streaming it
I
in
have
Tucson,
I have
Arizona,
number one,
and there's
I
a
have
story of
number,
Mr.
I
Gold
think it's
that I'm not too
B.
familiar with,
So yeah.
but we have Westside
Which,
Accountability
if we're gonna
live
consider-
streaming
He's
at
with
the
us.
courthouse,
He's not a court guy.
and we
I'm
have
letting the people know.
Reluctant Prophet
Yeah, yeah.
might be getting some
I like
audio for
everybody to
us.
give their permission. Yes, I am Westside.
So Dick Tracy only tried to tell me.
Oh, that was Dick Tracy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't
yeah,
know if
welcome
everybody's
to Dick
familiar with
Tracy.
the Mr. Gold case. Reluctant Prophet has been covering it for a long time, but Tucson is really
Yeah, he
trying
needs
to
to
put
find
the
something
screws
better
to
to do with
him
my tax
and
paying money.
railroad him for supposedly making too much noise in his house,
Notice he didn't tell me that.
but there's no evidence of it. And so he has a hearing today here in Tucson. We're at the County Public Service Center.
I'm not.
And Tuck
You see
and
me, I
Anna
didn't budge.
Banana were thrown out of court. I think that was a different court, though, just last week. I don't know if you saw that.
I
They
really-
threw Anna Banana Republic, like,
Talking
right
to
through
the
the
live
door.
people. What's up,
Bruised her all
Howard?
up.
Are you going in? Maybe, maybe not.
Constitution State, what up?
Okay.
Benghazi Rabbit, what
I got
up?
about
Good to see you
15
guys.
people in here already. That
Julie,
just saw that jackass.
Walter, Claudette. Shout out to Westside Accountability, who's in
Okay,
there
and then come back in for
in
me.
the courtroom.
Yeah, there's Westside, Reluctant Prophet, Tucson, Toe Tag.
Yeah, it was.
I
Last
might not be
minute,
saying that
and-
right. I think it's
Yeah,
Tucson,
it
Toe
was a
Tag,
lot of
and
last-minute
Tuck
things.
Police Suck.
Yeah.
Word.
There's a lot of support here in
How's
Tucson
everybody
for
doing?
everybody.
I'm sorry
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't have an introduction, only because I knew
They go to all the court
Mr.
hearings
Tracy
and
would come up
stuff.
to me.
Yeah, I've actually
I
hung
was
out
waiting for it.
with
That's why I went live when I did.
Reluctant Prophet, man, and he's a good dude. He's
Yeah.
definitely taking us out to have some fun. Yeah, he's definitely a good dude. What's up, Dreaded Rob Rouse? Good to see you, bro.
407.
Tri-County Accountability,
And according to him,
Big
I'm
G,
sorry,
John
we're not allowed
DeNicola.
to record.
Outlaw Cop Watch, Angie Burks. Good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. We got Press On, Press Harder, Press Now on the phone with us, and he's right outside the building. You're right outside the building, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes. Yeah. I'm on the
What's up,
steps
Rudy?
of the courthouse.
Hey, Elo, thank you for being here.
We've got him surrounded.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we're trying a new thing, instead of
It was
everybody just going and
session. They were just
getting
going.
in the exact
It
same
started at
spot.
9:30.
Try and cover
It
it from
starts at
multiple
9:30. I'm not sure
angles.
what time it is now.
Hell yeah. Moderators, if you can get Westside Accountability's channel link and throw it on there.
Right.
Reluctant Prophet and Tucson Tuck are inside the courtroom. They're going to be streaming audio once the hearing starts, but right now it's just quiet in the courtroom, so
Seen,
not showing that
the
yet.
courtroom.
There's an interesting rule here. I think it's Rule 22H, I believe. and that allows
Until everybody comes
for
out.
anybody
How's
to
everybody
record
doing?
and broadcast the audio
At least
from a
we're at
courtroom
least
as
we're
long as you inform them that you're going to do it. So you don't have to ask permission. You just tell them, I am going to be broadcasting audio as per Rule 22H.
What's up,
And then you start your recording, and then you repeat that. You say, okay, I just informed whoever that I'm going to be broadcasting the audio so that you have a record of it. But, you know, you have to say it twice, because if you're recording before you say it, then you haven't informed them yet. Right? So you have to inform them, then start recording. But you can't broadcast the video, just the audio.
Word.
It's a shit show, guys. We have got to get access to these courts.
Oh, man.
You know, they're supposed to be public,
So you should know all about
but yet, you know, they're scared of cameras. In this day and age, you know, nobody goes to the courthouses.
Let's go.
You know, it's not like 150 years ago when small town, everybody, you know, knows about every case and they go and they watch it, you know. What's going on the live?
What's new, man?
She looks to be like maybe up in one of the floors, up on top, facing, looking outside,
Off the bat. What did you guys think about that?
looking out.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
And if
she
you
was
don't see it, you
actually
should go back
inside
and rewind
looking
it real
out the
quick.
window, but she's up into the floor, in the hall,
Okay.
in front of courtroom 407.
Courtroom 407. All right. They're doing it.
So, should we check in on Reluctant Prophet, see if he's can get any
Yeah.
audio?
Diversion offer was
Yeah.
presented to the defendant at
The
first
hearing
hearing
is supposed to
in
start at
Congress,
9:30.
and it was revoked sometime
I'd
in
imagine
August.
they want to get this over with and get all the cameras out of the courthouse as soon as possible.
An alleged discovery violation.
You know, the way I read the rules, the time is stayed after a motion to suspend prosecution is filed. At the point that deferred prosecution is
There's a whole lot going on. It's hard to keep straight all the cases going on here
especially where
with
there's a
Lane
discovery
Myers
violation, there's been
and
continued.
El
I
Charo.
went through the communications.
Bobcat's
repeated
cases
requests
coming up.
for that specific discovery
They,
over the course of months.
they like
This
to
wasn't
arrest
something
everybody
that
when they go to
was looked
court.
past and it didn't get
Somebody
brought up
could get
until
arrested
before the
today, for
disclosure.
all I know.
I had communications going back to the summer requesting this. So had a motion been
They're
filed,
super bad
and
around
the
here.
case actually been stayed, I would agree. But I think that the rules require that Rule 8 time be included. Now, I know that there's former records, and I'm sure there's been prior waivers in the on the legal issue.
Great, and Councilman.
I guess Tucson toe tag is live as well.
Disclosure was made even if
Okay.
part of-
Moderators,
Yeah.
if you guys want to grab Tucson toe tag's
Not
channel.
about this time, I
link,
hope to put a finer
and,
point on the motion, which is why, you know, it may be appropriate to have me fully flesh out the legal arguments, and we can have subsequent argument, but, that is what I'm prepared to present today.
Thank you, Councilman. Mr. Wilbur, response from the state.
Your Honor, for the most part, we defer to everything stated in the motion and would request an opportunity to respond. However, our main argument would be that dismissal is not an appropriate sanction at this time. And additionally, as Your Honor stated, the Rule 8 time should be stayed due to the informal diversion offer, which was for the benefit of the defendant, not the benefit of the state, and as such, it should have been stayed.
And then Mr. Wilbur, and make that first initial diversion offer.
Just one second, Your Honor.
So while the state's looking at that, no way in which you could readily find the information of when the first request for that discovery was made.
My file is very piecemeal, and it's just what I've been able to gather from the client, so I'd not feel comfortable avowing to that at this time. But I do have one, if the court will hear me on the diversion matter, one thought to share. If the state's, oh, okay,
Let Mr. Wilbur finish, you'll of course get a chance to reply.
thank you.
After the court hearing, Reluctant Prophet should be able to explain more about Mr. Gold for us and Tux. I've watched every video on Reluctant Prophet's channel, but it's a lot to try and explain. Quite a conspiracy going on here.
Thanks, Andy, for putting that. He's going to kiss you, Gregory. You guys are too much.
I don't have the exact date, specifically because I'm simply covering today. However, if the court would like that information, the state could provide a supplemental motion.
And Mr. Wilbur, the state's position then on, I imagine the point council might be making is Rule 8 versus Rule 15, so sure, say the court then finds that the initial diversion offer went out and then it is for the benefit, so maybe Rule 8 time wouldn't be running, but certainly then when the state still has to comply with Rule 15, until then a formal notice to suspend was filed.
Your Honor, we would argue that it is typical over us when we go down the diversionary route, disclosure and contesting the proceedings is not.
So they're trying to railroad this guy. I guess they call him Mr. Gold or whatnot. But in Tucson, Arizona, Reluctant Prophet is out there covering it and trying to show support. And we're trying to show Reluctant Prophet support. We also have Press On out there. That's who's on the phone with us. Yeah. And we also have Westside Accountability, who's in the court, in the hallway, making sure we know what's going on if something happens to these guys that get arrested. We have her sitting outside, keeping an eye on things, and we're trying to all kind of find a way to help each other out and keep an eye on each other while we're all out there doing this, And we're going to try to get familiar with the Mr. Gold story. And you can definitely watch Reluctant Prophet, his videos on his channel. Moderators, if you can, grab Reluctant Prophet's channel link and throw it on there.
Because you could be given there.
What's up, Jersey Watcher? Good to see you, bro.
Pretty competent lawyer, it appears to me. And then they turned to the state, they turned to him and said, okay, so when did the disclosure start? And he says, well...
Yeah, Reluctant Prophet has been going through something similar to what Mr. Gold has been going through, except the exact opposite, right? Because Reluctant Prophet's house, like when he first got it, there was no one really around it. And then all of a sudden, this big developer bought, they started building houses. And so, like, every day, they would show up at his house at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with, loud ass concrete trucks and whatnot, trying to spotlight his house. And, their permit said that they weren't supposed to start until like 7 a.m., but they would break the rules every day. And so he couldn't get any peace of mind. He's going crazy in the house. And, so he's trying to get some action on that, but they won't do
It's going to
anything.
be a year in January.
Right, but then there's Mr. Gold, who is fairly near him. And this guy is just minding his own business in his house. But some neighbors can't handle freedom, and they keep calling and complaining, saying that he's like making noise in his house. And trying to get him arrested. They violently arrested out on the road.
Somebody dropped the ball.
There's a lot going on.
Dropped the ball.
Westside County Sheriff out. They're going after him for making noise. They don't have any evidence. They won't do shit about Richmond, the name of the company that Reluctant Prophet is thinking about. They won't do anything about that.
Comments from
So it's
detectives
definitely a double
investigators that
standard.
didn't think there was probable cause there in there.
Yeah, I think things are changing, folks, as far as like what government thinks they can get away with.
Simply wanted to see some
Arrested, I
discovery.
think.
I then know that he
Just
was
trying to
instructed to
film,
appear telephonically on
help
August
him
1st and ultimately was not able to get into that
Yeah,
hearing, and then
the
the state pulled
construction.
the diversion offer. So what I'm hearing from them is that they're both acting as if that diversion offer was open and he was benefiting from it, but also he did not reap any benefit from the diversion offer, and it was pulled, and the basis it was pulled is that the state felt that they did not believe that he had made any effort to comply with the informal agreement, and that was the basis for pulling it. I have an additional motion I can file under Cranmer to that, which is a Division 2 case, which deals with whether or not the state can abuse its discretion to pull a diversion offer. I hope to speak to Ms. Walker about that beforehand, but I'll just go ahead and prepare that motion.
Thank you, JG.
But I think in any regard, the discovery violation itself.
On another issue, AZ Unfiltered
Rule 15 does
got
not make a carve out
arrested
for any
in
sort of
Phoenix just the
diversion
other night.
offer, informal or
So
formal.
he was pulled
What
over
does
for
suspend the
unusually loud
requirements is
knocks,
if
and then he was asked whether or not he had any weapons, and he said he doesn't answer questions. They pulled him out of the truck and then used the fact that he had a gun rack as reason to search the truck, and he took his axes that he had on his back window, like on his gun rack, and a gun, and said that he failed to inform the cops that he had a gun, which he doesn't have to do, right? But so they arrested him for that.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. And I'm guessing they surely know who he is already, you know?
is filed by the state to actually stay the prosecution in the case
That was in
for
Mesa.
10 months. And there
In
has
Mesa?
to be some sort of sanction for that if the rules are.
Do you know why I stopped you today? If you answer that, you're really foolish.
Who is the
That's
gentleman in the
because
hat?
We've been so indoctrinated to answering.
Right.
Yes.
But you might answer the wrong crime. Now
Exactly.
you're
Do you know
just-
Press On?
Crimes, yeah. Or you can get arrested for it or something.
Or even get arrested. I just.
Do you happen to know who the gentleman is that's wearing the hat that Westside Accountability is talking to?
Answer, and sometimes I tell them, well, how can I know why you stopped me?
Yeah, I'm
I
really
can't
in
tell
your
what
mind,
you're
you know?
doing.
Right.
Yo, you
See
there?
what you saw.
Well, I was an attorney for 20 years, and when you're an attorney, you're in a unique position.
Yo, people.
The clients will tell you the truth. They have no reason to lie to you.
Right.
And so I got this one case. It was not a teenage, it was a 20-year-old at the U of A.
Mm-hmm.
She was at a party, and there was a bunch of people there, and the pigs came in and crashed the party. And so
Yeah, he has a badass
asked
shirt
her
on.
for ID. She gave it to him. He's holding her ID. Right
Fade to
there.
Black pointed it
So
out.
he sees that she's 21.
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, "Is that
Are
your
there any
drink?"
questions in the
I
chat?
don't think she answered. She answered the wrong.
Well, I was
Right.
I was asking you a question. I don't know if you can hear me.
He answered, "Help me!" And I'm so,
It's too late. It's too late.
Can
get
you
it
hear
all
me?
now. You answered all the questions.
if somebody
Oh, I don't know
told
if you
that
can hear me,
that was
dude.
My drink, and I knew he had my license right in his hand. I said, "No, that's not mine." I dropped it. He's off over there in the back somewhere.
Right. And he left
He'll
it
be
there.
back.
He'll be back for it.
What up, Carlos?
No, but for example, I've had cases where the car is loaded with marijuana in the trunk, and they're on I-40, a known drug highway.
You can't remember his name, but you've seen his videos before.
Mhm.
Hauling ass over the speed limit, 10 miles over. The report.
Does
says-
anybody know who he is? Chuck Bronson, you met him before?
The officer comes over, oh, you look nervous. Can I look in
What's
your
up, Marcy Fox? Good to see you.
She says yes.
You got the coolest freaking hair on the internet.
Where do you get
Not
this
gonna
from?
lie.
You knew that was in her, yeah. So
Why would you
where
say
get
yes?
this
Pima
from?
County definitely needs to be held
Wasn't
accountable.
paying attention, it's what-
El Barbero.
Okay, so you were speeding. Then
Thank you, Tom McGrath.
in your trunk.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
420.
Well,
Shh, I know. I need to go get me some 420 here pretty
But
soon.
you are, yeah, now.
And, we ended up getting guilty out of that. I think I got a good
What's up, bro?
Gotcha.
in the end. But, well,
Did you say something?
watch what those yahoos are doing in there.
Well, my chat is asking who you are. Can you,
I'm Vernon. My Christian name is Vernon Pels.
Vernon Pass?
My
Do you have a
friends call me
YouTube?
Captain Slinky.
You have a YouTube?
No.
Okay. No YouTube, you guys. They're gonna look you up and they'll subscribe.
I am on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Okay.
Thank you, Westside. That was dope.
I
He was a doctor?
I was an attorney for almost 20 years.
Oh shit, people hung up, y'all.
In fact, I was an attorney before this courthouse was even built. This
Nah, I
courthouse
had quit for a minute, Nick,
building
but
is just down that way.
Gotcha.
A nice pink building with a turquoise dome on it.
yo,
That
That used to be.
Justice
Oh,
Court.
okay.
Hello?
The back of that courtroom there is a beautiful.
Hello?
wood courtroom's a big, huge judges thing in the witness box.
I don't think I can hear people's calls, guys.
Around the windows.
I can't hear 'em.
Beautiful building and it's dead.
I can't hear you, bro, for some reason, man. Let's try this shit again.
Tell you how old I am.
Hello? Hello?
Well, you lived here longer than I have.
I can't hear you, bro.
I went to school here. My education was up in Idaho.
Okay.
Mom offered me a chance to live in her basement while I
Hello?
went back to school.
There you are. Can you? I can hear you now.
Spent the rest of my life smoking cocaine. I took
Can you hear me?
left
They
this
s-
there.
What
JF,
the
it
fuck?
says, Hi, Bernie. You seem cool.
If I wouldn't have gone up there to Idaho, I wouldn't be here today. I knew I would have died. They asked me if I did it.
He's
twice.
Tuck's legal
I
advisor.
said, no, I did a two-step.
Hell
program.
yeah.
I knew if I did it one more
That's
time,
dope.
I was gonna die.
Dope shit.
Highly
That's dope
motivated.
shit.
Right.
Leave that pipe alone.
No, I didn't have my phone muted.
Stayed with
I
her.
shouldn't have.
I'm a graduate. I was still
Like,
having
I
fun
didn't
going to
press any
school.
buttons.
Said,
Plus,
take the outside.
yeah, I don't know. I hope not, Angie. Shit.
I would have stayed up there, but the woman I was living at the time didn't get along with my mother. Go
I thought that guy had a channel.
I said, I'll go anywhere if it's not here in Idaho.
Oh,
So I came back to Tucson.
You came back to Tucson.
Bless
Yep.
her heart.
Yeah, hell yeah,
You
Marcy
gotta get
Fox,
back
you're
in it.
welcome.
So
You
you
should
come
feel
back,
good
give me
about
a-
your hair. It looks good on you.
I'm going to go back in.
Yes, I am gonna go back.
I need another update.
You will.
Thank you.
He's the guy who was with El Charro Negro, Tuck Police Suck. Yeah. I know I've seen him before too. I just can't place the fella. I can't place the
We
fella.
need to be right here. And I got
San Joaquin, let me text
Portuguese.
website. Go for it. Hell yeah, go for it, bro. You're
What do you guys think of that
welcome
interview?
to.
And yes, that's Vernon.
Hell yeah, Tom McGrath.
Good AVA.
Yo, RPM Trey Vietnam, good to see you, my bro. You guys make sure you go check him out, sub to his channel. If you guys can drop his link real quick. Moderators mount up.
Exactly, JF.
You guys can hook him up. Transparency in Tucson City and county government. Yeah, that's what we got going on, man. We got people trying to hold him accountable up there. We got a reluctant prophet inside the courtroom at another channel as well. That channel's called Tucson Toe Tag.
To offer a diversion, but say we're withholding the evidence until you make a decision on the diversion offer. The defendant still has the right.
Going. How about now? Can you hear me? I'm sure you heard that loud ass train.
Yo, press on. I couldn't hear you on the phone, bro. If you want, just go inside the building and just go up to court in front of courtroom 407 and start recording, bro. Oh, here we go. Let's see if it works.
wow.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My earphones came unplugged a little, and I thought I was disconnected. Now we're straight though.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I thought it was on my end. People are like, you have him on mute. I'm like, no, I don't.
No, I'm talking away, and then at some point I'm like,
Yeah, that'd probably
is
be good.
anybody there? And
It's
so
Mr.
I don't know
Gold in
if
Tucson,
anything I
everybody.
was saying got heard, but
You got it dismissed?
it wasn't that important. I forgot
Boom,
what it
pal.
was.
Yeah, so over there is Tucson Police Suck. That other channel called Tucson Toe Tag. We got Westside Accountability. We got Press On or Press Harder out there.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, guys. I got Press On the phone. Hell yeah. Oh, did you guys see my radio show on Saturday at 2
Yes,
p.m.?
very good job. Thank you very much.
If you guys missed it, you guys can catch it again next Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Hi,
Same
Westside.
time, same channel.
That
So
was
you have
good.
to watch it live?
Yeah, you have to watch it live.
Okay.
You can catch it next week at 2 p.m. on Saturday.
What channel was that on?
www.modernretroradio.com. It's a website.
Okay.
It's a streaming
wrap
music
this up so I could.
website, like a radio show. It's so good, man. Good music on there. Every time I tune in, there's something good playing. If it's Bob Dylan or Lenny Kravitz or
Without
something.
prejudice.
It's really good music. And I did a radio show on it. It was pretty good. It was fun to do.
Did you guys get that update?
I went and looked at Modern Retro Radio, the YouTube, and I was looking
Dismissed
for
without
it.
prejudice.
I was like, what's going on
We
here?
had all of us show up.
Yeah. We're talking to Press On the phone, Cameron.
We have
If you're not familiar with Press On
Reluctant
or
Prophet
Press
in the
Harder,
white shirt,
he's possibly my
Police
favorite
Sucks
cop watcher
in the
out there,
plaid, and
or one of
Tucson
them, because there's a
toe
lot of
tag.
cop watchers out there that I enjoy. What's up, New Mexico Citizen? Oh yeah, bro. New Mexico Citizen been around a long ass
Congratulations, Mr.
time.
Dove.
Moderators, you guys can grab his channel and
that way I can carry
let's
you
hook
guys
him up
out.
with a handful of subs.
That was-
Ex Bootlicker,
that was
what's
good
up?
work.
Good to see you, bro.
Good work.
Long
good
time
work. We're
supporter
doing
as
good
well.
things out here in Tucson.
Yeah, I got to hang out with New Mexico Citizen.
Oh hell yeah.
He's super cool. In Taos, we went and filmed the
Nope.
police station there.
I figured him coming out, he was trying to get somebody, but
And he really let the chief have it.
fell so
Hell yeah.
live on YouTube.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
That
Knowledge
was a
is
win.
Power LA said he tuned into the radio show while he was on the road. Hell yeah.
Well,
Thank
he
you
tried
guys.
to tell me something.
Fade to Black, I appreciate you guys tuning into my radio special. Rockin' Rights. Rock out while we learn our rights at the same time. A twofer. A twofer.
San Joaquin, if you can hear me, tell People Press that we need to come to the back. There's tons of cactus, and he wants a picture, and there's all of us.
The assessor.
Can you tell them to meet us
Constables.
in the front?
And that makes
We're
a big
coming out.
difference about whether or not you can record in the lobby. Because a lot of courts, they'd be saying you can't record at all.
Word. Westside Accountability said to tell you she's coming out. And she's
Okay.
gonna go around to the area by the cactus or some shit like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's coming out. I think everybody's coming out, bro.
Yeah, if the audience has any questions, they just want answered.
I'm gonna
Chat.
miss you guys. We're going to hell.
And, we'll be talking to Reluctant Prophet, to Tuck, and to Tucson Toe Tag on the West Side stream.
Word.
Any questions, put them in the chat.
Yeah, you guys. I definitely want to know about the story of Mr. Gold.
I don't know either.
11 charges all
That's
dismissed.
two.
So all charges were dismissed.
Now,
Dismissed.
that would have to
It's county.
I think so.
It's one.
So is that good news? Is that good? That's good news,
We're
right?
looking at the other things.
great news.
That's great news,
That's
guys.
true. Go
We'll
take a
find
picture.
out when they come out here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Going on.
So what are we doing now?
So what we're gonna do is I'll mute my end, or you're gonna need to mute me. So
Okay.
I can hear you on the phone, but you can't hear me on the phone because if I'm standing next to the West Side,
Right.
you don't want a double volume.
Okay.
So you'll need to
And they're
ask
all
me
afraid.
the questions, and then I can ask them.
All
See
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Did he
probably
really just say
start
stop
with
recording?
Reluctant Prophet, I would think. He's
I'm in
the most
America. I can
familiar.
record all I want.
And then Tuck, and then Tucson Toe Tag.
Yeah.
Because everybody's showing lots of support. I see Tucson.
Where's Tuck going?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you now, brother.
If you
Okay.
can't
All right.
naked, that son of a bitch would ring.
And then they'll want you.
Want to patch
Then
it
they'll-
down?
We'll talk about it on Westside Live.
So I think I don't know if it doesn't let me turn him down all the way, but I'll have him. Let me put him over here on this side.
But you can still hear that?
Can you still hear me, bro? All right, let me. So her.
They'll want to want you.
Where's Reluctant Prophet?
Brandon
we're on
Mitchell, Rob, thanks for coming in.
We're on Reluctant
This
Prophets.
is Press harder. Say what's up.
There you are, brother. I see you on Reluctance live stream.
He's on the phone.
Ha ha ha! Go.
So there's the court building. I couldn't hold my tongue. AZ Unfiltered, Jerry Singleton. Wow, that was what?
Yeah, you're live on 10 minutes. Can you tell us a little bit about the Mr. Gold case, like from the beginning?
From the beginning. So Mr. Gold moved into Arizona.
You guys pay attention to this.
Summer of 2022. He the first thing that he got when he moved to Arizona, or before he got there, was somebody made 3 complaints about Mr. Gold got some complaints and about his dogs. They went nowhere. Somebody came and visited, but nothing came of it. 6 months later, he gets a call from the police department, and he didn't get a call. The police department got a call about him, but they never went out. And then in January 2023, they went ahead and came over to his house and said a woman was screaming, and they met him at his gate. He told them that they could open the gate so he could go out and talk to him. They basically pushed their way in and searched his property. That was the first thing that happened to him. And then a week later, they went and got a mental health order for Gold without him knowing it. 2 weeks later, the day that it was supposed to expire, he went ahead and got pulled over by the Tucson police, and the police called the sheriff's department for the mental health order, and they came and picked him up, put him in a mental health hospital for 2 days until he could get to a doctor that would actually listen to him. Then it ended up happening, and then for the next 6 months, his neighbors kept calling on him about ringing noises or a horn, or that his car alarm was being set off. Just a bunch of BS phone calls. And then in the summer of 2023, that's when Mr. Gold actually met his next door neighbor for the first time. So he lived there for almost a year, or approximately a year, without ever seeing his next door neighbor. And the first time he met his next door neighbor, he came out and walked up behind him while Mr. Gold was parked on the road. And then Mr. Gold drove off. The next day, his neighbor got together with some other neighbors to confront Mr. Gold for parking on the road. The one neighbor, who's 6'4", 250 pounds, approached Mr. Gold with a gun. Obviously, I mean,
damn,
not many people walk around their neighborhood strapped with a gun, so he's obviously trying to intimidate Mr. Gold. After that, the neighbors tried to use the video that they took when they ambushed Mr. Gold to get an injunction harassment. That failed. The neighbors flew out to Georgia, where Mr. Gold is from, hired a private investigator, and dug up an inch-thick dossier so they could try and use it against Mr. Gold. So then in Arizona, when you get that injunction of harassment, until you contest it, it's in place. So you have to abide by it. Well, it took Mr. Gold a couple of months to be able to get a lawyer and fight these injunction charges. And in that time, they called the police on him. It was September, October, November of 2023. And then he went to court on the injunction of harassment in December, and those neighbors showed the video of them basically ambushing him, and the judge threw it out within 5 minutes. Right. Mr. Gold filed an injunction of harassment in December, and it was sustained. Come January, Sheriff's Department or the county attorney's office called Mr. Gold and we're charging you with 10 counts of disorderly conduct for disturbing 3 of your neighbors' peace on September 20th at 1:30 in the morning. You made about 30 seconds worth of noise, and that was their probable cause. And their other probable cause was that while he was walking his dog, walking by their front yard, he was actually terrorizing his neighbors. So that ended up happening. In between all that, the helicopter, the airplane been flying over his house. In February or March, after having all this go on, Mr. Gold contacted me, and because he felt like we had a similar situation going on, I went ahead and met him at a restaurant. That was a crazy experience. I'll talk about that now since everything is dismissed, but we definitely had some undercover people showing up at the restaurant. The helicopter flew over us while we were standing in the parking lot, discussing, getting his story out there. And right after that, that scared him, and he moved out of Arizona and hasn't been back since. So he moved out of Arizona roughly April of 2023 or 2024. And I've just been trying to get his story out there ever since, trying to help him out, get the word out.
So that's
his
why
neighbors have been continually.
That's why Mr. Gold wasn't at court today, Reluctant Prophet. And thank you
trying
for explaining.
to press charges. They actually brought another set of charges back up maliciously because he'd been giving me information and letting me put videos about it. So the court or the prosecutor trying to punish him for that. And today, I think that peer pressure helped the judge make the right decision. That's what I feel like.
Hell yeah.
I feel like not only did that lawyer come have the information that he needed, he spoke well, he argued good points, and the judge today was impartial. And I appreciate the judge for that. And just happy for Mr. Gold today. So that's basically Mr. Gold's story in a nutshell. If you want to see more detail, you can go to my channel and check out the Mr. Gold playlist. And we'll still be putting out more content. I am still waiting on about 100 hours of body cams. So
word. Thank you guys for
stay
all
tuned.
That.
And
hey,
thanks for
job,
tuning in, everybody. Thanks for following the story.
Good job,
and
bro.
let's hope that for Mr. Gold, it ends and he can move on with his life. His neighbors can move on with their lives, and everybody can live in peace.
Good job.
So thanks for everybody showing up today. We Police Suck showed up. Westside Accountability showed up. Press showed up. Tucson Toe Tag showed up. Thank you guys very much.
What's up?
It means a whole lot, I know, to me, and definitely a lot to Mr. Gold.
Shout out Reluctant Prophet, man.
So I think we're going to go get some breakfast or do something.
Good job,
everybody
bro.
Have a wonderful day. And today, good day.
Yeah, everybody else already shut it down. Yeah, good shit. Good job. Let me see if press on. You still on the phone, bro? Let me. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume right quick. Fucking stupid ass phone. I just got this new Android, bro.
Joaquin, I'm sorry, man. Thank you for restreaming the live. I'm just so happy for the guy and was trying to think about the story. Thank you for sharing it and getting it out there.
Yo, bro.
Love, dude. I really appreciate it.
Hey, good job, man.
This guy right now, so.
Hey, you explained everything. You explained everything in a nutshell.
Fantastic day. And like I said, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Sam the man said, "Good job. You explained everything in a nutshell."
Yeah, well, it's such a long fucking story. You know
it is such a long story. Yeah.
It's so intricate and complex, and I love it.
That's outstanding work, man.
I'm happy for myself because I can move on with some other things too. You know. So
there we go. Now you're on speaker.
Okay.
Now they can hear you.
Oh, I can move on with other projects and stuff like this. Like I bet I spent 400 hours going through his videos, going through police reports. I mean, we went over to his house to visit the scene where everything was going on, to check out the situation, and like getting threatening letters from his lawyer or the victim's lawyers, kind of a scary thing. I'm breath of fresh air for me today too. You know what I'm saying?
Breath of fresh air.
Badass.
Case dismissed.
Case dismissed.
Badass.
All 11 charges.
Last night we were talking about this, and that's what you said you wanted.
Yeah. by the end of the year. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Merry Christmas,
Merry
Mr. Gold.
Christmas.
And
Absolutely.
Reluctant Prophet.
Good shit.
I was just a small part of this, I'm just trying to get the guy's message out. I think it's pretty easy to see from the videos that he wasn't getting treated right. There's no video, no nothing that shows him terrorizing anybody.
Right.
On the contrary, it shows his neighbors terrorizing him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yeah, crazy.
Outstanding. Out fucking standing.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, this guy, he deserves to be able to move on with his life. That's for sure.
You guys, I'm gonna link Mr. Gold's playlist coming from Reluctant Prophet's channel. Thank you, Brandon, for always putting up the links. We're gonna put the list on the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure you guys go check out the story of Mr. Gold. Shout out to Reluctant Prophet for being out there and covering the story and showing support. Like you said, sometimes we gotta go there and put the pressure on for them to do the right thing. And shout out to everybody that was out there. This new channel, Tucson Toe Tag, OG.
Every single person that was on every live today, whether it was Toe Tag, Tux, yours, mine, sitting in the courtroom, every single person had a part in getting his charges dismissed.
Word.
Who is that advertising here?
Hell yeah. Outstanding work, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys get to it, man. You guys enjoy your lunch. Good job. Reluctant Prophet, as always. Everybody out there, thank you for supporting. Everybody in the chat, go subscribe to the channels. And shout out. Good job, you guys, out there in Tucson today.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll let you go, man. Have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everybody in the chat.
You're welcome, bro.
Showing
Thank
up.
you as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
That was dope, guys. That was hella dope. That's how it should be, right? Everybody showing each other support and going out there. And, with the Lane Myers in his situation, everybody out there in Arizona supporting him. You guys out there in Arizona are doing some really good fucking work. Really good work supporting each other out there. And shout out to Westside Accountability, who's just a small channel, but she's definitely trying to cover some ground and show support. And Press On, who's out there as well in the area, connecting with people and working with people. And just, I'm seeing just a lot of unity out there, and it's amazing, man. Shout out to Reluctant Prophet. And also, I want to send a shout out to Harvey Freebird, who's always showing support from wherever he's at and covering stories as well. And man, what a beautiful thing to see. And hey, if I can try to maybe just send, even if it's just a handful of people your way, then I've done my job today as well too. So whatever it is I can do to show support and try to help out, and put the pressure on and make them do the right thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to actually find a way to just be a part of it. Actually, Press On calls me. He's like, "Hey man, you want to go live and let's cover this story?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I would count me in." So definitely count me in, guys. Whenever we can help to try to cover a story and shit like that, count me in, folks. I want to show support. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you guys for watching. Go subscribe to Reluctant Prophet and everybody that was out there. Peace.